Your husband told me before the show started, I hope you're prepared. You're just going to be a lone wolf show from now on. Because the ratings are going to be through the roof for this one.
Oh, he's a big lone wolf dork.
And I said, excited. Buckle up, Buttercup, because we got some things to say. Bewareth and warneth and welcometh, stranger.
Beeth ware and warn thyself.
Be forewarned.
Good sir.
Come in and know me better, man. Welcome to... It's this from Christmas Carol, right?
I don't know that kind of stuff.
But you like the Muppets.
I do love the Muppets.
Because that's basically all that the Ghost of Christmas Present says is...
Yeah.
My name is Peter. I am what's a fancy word for librarian?
Archivist.
I am the archivist. Haha.
My name is Abby. I am also an archivist. What ho?
And today we thought we'd switch it up a little bit because this is probably one of our most requested book series.
Definitely. So
we are reading book number 1 of the Lone Wolf series, Flight from the Dark. Ooh.
Indeed, we are.
Indeed. We don't have to keep
Okay, we don't have to keep it up. Okay, sure. Thank you, because I was running out of words.
And enthusiasm. So yeah, this is written in 1986, I think I saw.
The bearer of this scroll, namely Abby, is an initiate of the disciplines of the Kai.
Strike hard, strike first, no mercy.
First published in 1984.
Oh, okay.
Main adventure illustrations by Gary Chalk.
Oh, before we get into this book is clearly D&D adjacent. I wanted to ask you about your D&D experience.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think you have to go in with a little bit of D&D knowledge, I think.
I mean
it helps.
Necessarily, but I feel like you have to go in with some willingness to try a game. You have to go in with a willingness to try a book that's not just a standard book.
Right.
You really have to go in with the preparedness to flip back and forth, to do some math.
Mm-hmm. Which you love.
Which I was not excited for. And yeah, either use the random number table in the back or use your die. Mm-hmm. So you don't need to have D&D experience for this, but I do think that it's
helpful. Like I said.
Yeah.
So what's your D&D background, just really quick, for the nerds out there? For myself included.
Hello, fellow nerds. I did not play any D&D until my good buddy Rob, who has been on our show, had
you gestured to where he would be,
where he would sit if he was at my house. Denise, because Rob and I had worked together a couple times as copywriters, and we had a couple copywriter buddies, and Rob had run a couple sessions of D&D, like a one-shot D&D and a one-shot of a Star Wars. Was it a Star Wars one? Yes. And
because you were Ewok in that one.
Yes, I was.
Named Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland, yeah. And when we did a D&D, I was a halfling named Oprah. So yeah, it was fun. So that was the first time that I had really done any role-playing games, tabletop.
Okay. You play now.
Yeah, with my kiddos and with my hags. That's what I call my friends.
Okay.
So
that's fun.
Yeah. And my hags and I are doing a Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign right now, which is really fun. Our family was doing a campaign. We should get back into it. But yeah.
Okay. So yeah, my experience, I didn't play until I got into my 30s. So I played with my co-bro. And so that's my wife's sister's husband, co-brother. That's the legal term?
Yes.
Co-brother? He ran a group. So yeah, we did a campaign for 3 years over COVID. So yeah, very, very long, intensive campaign. We tried to do a second one. And by the end of the first one, I was really burned up. I was like, it's okay, just got to power through because I know let's kind of restart. And then restarted with a new character and I was really into it, but I was the only one that was into it. So I haven't really played since then, unfortunately. I ran a game of Honey Heist, which is how I found out about Grant Howitt. for the library, which is a lot of fun. I don't really play anymore, unfortunately. I still like it, though. I listen to a lot of actual play podcasts.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's how I kind of get my fix.
Yeah, that's fun. My daughter, my older daughter, Lizzie, plays a lot with her friends. They did a play, or they're starting to do the Eat the Reich.
Oh, which is Grant Howitt. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty fun. Mm-hmm. There's like a game that they play called Sword Lesbians, which is pretty funny. So,
cool.
So yeah, there's lots of fun. RPGs. Kids on Bikes is another fun
I
one.
tried Kids on Bikes. It was just a little bit too loose.
Oh yeah. My kids really like that one.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
I really wanted to like it. It was just a little bit too not rule oriented.
Yeah.
I really like Call of Cthulhu,
mm-hmm.
which is probably like the second biggest RPG besides D&D. What's fun about Call of Cthulhu is that in D&D, your characters, build up an experience. In Call of Cthulhu, your characters basically build down, and you start to lose experience and lose sanity and all that.
Yeah, fun.
It's a lot of fun. So I guess let's get into this book.
Cool.
Flight from the Dark, and we're going to do a 60-second summary again, like we normally do.
Oh my God, okay.
If this is your first episode of our podcast, we usually do a 60-second summary.
Yeah.
Just so everyone's kind of on the same page.
Yeah, if this is your first time listening to us, hello, welcome. Hi.
So normally you get to pick from two different options.
Yes.
But you're not going to do it this time.
Oh.
So I brought something different instead.
Oh, dear.
So I brought all of my nerd dice, all of my dice, because the best thing about D&D is all the dice.
It's true.
And so I got these special just for you.
Aw.
And these are random NPC dice. So what you do, if you need an NPC, is you roll, and then that's who you end up as.
Okay.
There's dice for what your race is, so you can be like an elf or a halfling or an orc, things like that. There's a dice for your class, like a ranger or a barbarian.
Sure.
And there's also dice for your alignment.
Okay.
So like you can be true neutral or lawful good.
I'm always chaotic good.
To both in reality and in play, I suppose.
Exactly.
So yeah, you're going to roll this dice.
Okay.
And then based on what comes up, that's the description you're going to give.
Okay. I'm going to do my best.
All right, so I'm handing the dice off to you.
Hold on. I'm going to give it a good shake by the mic. ASMR. Okay. Oh, no. I'm a chaotic, evil human warlock.
Oh, okay.
Chaotic evil. Oh my gosh. So close to what I usually am.
Chaotic evil is like Joker.
Yeah. But I'm a sweetie.
That's what makes it fun.
Chaotic evil. I'm a sweetie. I'm a sweetie.
If you keep yelling it, and that makes it true.
Okay.
Throw some spells in there.
Cackling in there. Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Stroking your mustache there. Very nice. Okay. 6 seconds starts now.
Hello, I'm a chaotic evil warlock, and I'm a total human as well.
Thanks for getting all in.
You're welcome. There's this big citadel place of all of these guys. It seems like they're all mostly guys, except for there's probably some chicks in there too.
Okay. Thanks for helping.
You're welcome. You have to decide. Well, I guess some guys come in
30 seconds.
Oh, crap. Some people come and attack the Kai Monastery and kill all the people. And you're the only one left. You have to make your way all the way down to Holmgard while battling all of these evil characters. Sometimes bad things happen. And that's funny to me because I'm a bad guy, I guess.
Okay, you're good. You're good.
Okay. My God.
Sometimes bad things happen.
That was tough.
Great description. That's okay.
I mean, that's basically it.
That's basically it.
All your stuff and friends die, and you're alone, and you got to get down and tell the king about it. Ta-da! That's the 60-second summary. It usually is just me failing for 60 seconds. So that's not that far off from usual.
All right, well, I guess let's get into the book.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 3 pages of notes.
I do too. I actually have an action chart. Action chart!
Yeah, you can get those online.
Uh-huh.
We thought about doing this book back in like April or March, and I cracked it open, and I was like, I can't do this right now. And so it's like, oh, there's like homework before you even start this book.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, well, if you like this book, I mean, we're probably going to make fun of it a little bit, but Just brace yourself a little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm just going to lightly rib it.
So the book doesn't even start until you do a couple different things. So it gets into the story so far. There's going to be a lot of lore, a lot of background. All of it applies, but not really yet to your character. Some of it, is just kind of filling in some of the background. So yeah, it gets into the game rules. You can either use a dice, a 10-sided dice, or you can use this random number chart.
Yeah.
And just kind of fiddle around widely.
Which is what I did.
Okay.
It's fun.
I used a dice. I want to show you my dice really quick.
Okay.
That's the best part of D&D is just getting new dice.
Yeah, in my current campaign, I'm a ranger, but I'm a ranger who is delusional and thinks that they could have been a bard. Like they have the talent, they think, but they actually do not have the talent. They're a terrible singer. They sing so poorly that it makes every situation they sing in go very, very wrong. So their friends are always constantly trying to get them to stop singing.
Well, that's the best D&D characters are the D&D characters who are bad at D&D.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's my favorite dice. And I use the D10 out of this one. Some more ASMR for you. It's a whole bunch of little chicks. The D20 is a mother hen. And then the D4, the pyramid, is a little egg.
Oh, cute.
Isn't that cute?
That is cute.
It's my favorite. So yeah, I use the D10 out of that one.
That's adorable.
I'll show you some of my other stuff. This is going to be the podcast now. My first character was a rogue. And so I have... This is just show and tell now. I have... Because I would do a lot of lock picking.
Oh, okay.
And so this is just... You would spin this. It's like a little top. And inside like a lock. And you spin it. And whatever it lands on, that's what your lockpick number is.
Fun.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That is... Thanks, Mom.
That's sweet, hun.
So yeah, it explains the rules that you can either use a 10-sided die or you can use this random number table. And then you have to pick your stats.
Yeah.
The Kai disciplines.
Right.
I guess we can describe them really quick and we can do what we picked.
Yeah.
So there's camouflage. You can hide and be undetected.
Yeah, blends in.
There's hunting because on certain pages you have to eat meals. And if you don't, you lose endurance.
Yeah.
There's Sixth Sense, which is self-explanatory. There's tracking, kind of self-explanatory too. There's healing. If you're hurt, every page that you don't have combat on, you gain 1 health point back.
Yeah.
Up to your max.
Yep.
Weapon skill. And then you have to like kind of pick a discipline. So there's spear, there's mace, there's warhammer. There's mind shield, which protects you if an enemy is hitting you with the mind shield spell. It protects you. There's also mind blast, which ups your combat skill by 2 if you can use it on an enemy. But some enemies are immune to it. And there's animal kinship,
Which is dope.
yeah. So you're just friends with your buddies with animals.
Yep.
And then there's mind over matter. Enables you to move small objects by focusing on the concentration. The intro to all these is like, hey, all of these are going to be important. You never know what you're going to use. And it's clear right off the bat, like, oh, some of these are going to be a lot more important than others.
Right. Well, and I think some of them are important if you carry your character over into further
Yes,
books.
I'm sure.
But there were some to me that I thought, okay, this one's going to be immediately important to me. And I know that there's in the other books, you can add disciplines as well.
Okay. So I picked camouflage.
Okay.
Never came up once.
No.
I picked weapon skill, axe.
Okay.
Because in the description it says, oh, you were out cutting wood and you have an axe. So that's the only weapon you have. Like you don't have a weapon.
You didn't do the random chart to find which weapon you didn't randomize it?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
I guess I just read like, oh, you have an axe already. So I was
okay.
because normally I think what you have to do is you pick the weapon skill and then you just kind of, it's up to you to actually find that weapon. I know I have an axe already, so I'm just gonna check this off.
Smart. I randomized it to see which one that I could, because I also chose weapon skill. And then I was like, oh, I'm just going to randomize and see which one I'm good at. And then hopefully I'll bump into one of those, which was kind of fun.
Did you or no?
Did I bump into it? No, but I came into some stuff that was similar to it. So
then I picked healing. Healing is definitely one I found out right away that you need.
yes, I also chose healing.
Because if you don't, you're going to get screwed.
Yes, it's an immediately important one. So, because even if you don't get into battles, there's stuff that like you fall or whatever, your endurance can get knocked down by.
And then, if you don't eat, you lose endurance. But, if you do this healing thing, you can kind of basically game the system and get back up to your health through that way. So you definitely need healing. I took animal kinship. I only used once, and it didn't really do anything for me. I'm sure you took that too.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
My 5 that I chose were hunting, no need for a meal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sixth sense.
Sixth sense I found out is really important.
It's incredibly important. And I figured it would be. I chose healing, obviously super important. I chose a weapon skill, spear, which I randomized by using the number table in the back. And I chose animal kinship because I was like, I was waffling between animal kinship and mind blast. I really was waffling, but I was like, you know what? If there's a cute, cuddly lion or bear or something else that I can get to be my beast baby,
cuddle up in the forest.
Really, really mad at myself for not picking animal kinship. And so that's what I did.
Well, the last one I picked was Mind Blast.
Oh, okay.
So I did do that one.
You did do Mind Blast. So the only thing really different is you didn't do hunting or Sixth Sense.
Yeah, which you would have helped. Sixth Sense definitely would have helped.
Yeah.
And tracking would have helped too.
Yeah.
Mind Blast, I didn't even use. I could have used it once. I got into 2 battles. I could have used it in the first one, but I forgot. And the second one, it was kind of like a boss, and I wasn't able to use Mind Blast. So I was like, well, this is kind of dumb. From there, it explains everything you're carrying. You got gold. You have to randomize that.
Yep.
You get 1 ration, 1 food.
You've got your axe.
So I kind of gamed the system that way.
Yeah.
You also have to roll for your combat points.
Yep. Combat
and then
skill
for your
and
endurance points.
Yep. What did you end up with for your combat skill?
For combat, I had 14.
Oh, I had 13. It was rough.
Oh, okay. And endurance, I got 23.
I had 23 for that too.
Oh, wow. There you go.
I ended up getting 3s for everything when I was doing like the random number chart. And I was like, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck?
That's why I think dice is just so much better because you can actually truly randomize it a little bit better as opposed to like just kind of flipping around this table.
Yeah.
Which is the table's a good workaround, but I think it's not as fun as the dice.
Right.
So the book starts off kind of like you said. Again, there's so much homework just to kind of get this book started.
Yeah, because you have to learn how the combat works, and like you really do have to read those parts. You can't just skip through it.
Right, like we're used to.
Which I love doing. I want to skip immediately to being able to know how the story starts.
The book starts, and you're basically like at a Hogwarts school.
Yeah.
And you're basically like
for fighting people.
And you're basically like a mid-level student, basically.
Yeah,
like you're halfway through school, basically.
Start off, what level are
Initiate, I think it was.
You start off as an initiate, yeah.
And so, you're out cutting firewood, which again, this is why you have this axe. And the school basically gets destroyed.
Yeah, it gets ransacked by these evil bad boys.
Evil bad boys, eh?
Yeah. Can't remember what they're called. The Dark Lords. The ancient enemies, the Dark Lords. Right. Of course, that's their name. You know, if they had had a different name, maybe they wouldn't be so bad. You know, if they had given themselves a different name. Like? Probably, nice guys. Sweeties. If they had just thought about that.
Right.
You know.
It's all in the branding.
Exactly. Rebrand yourself. You know, if your name is Dark Lords, of course you're going to be evil guys.
Set yourself up for success.
Right. Begin with the end in mind. That's one of the...
You are a shark.
That's one of the Stephen Covey's 7 behaviors of highly successful people.
Everyone's been slaughtered. And fighting back tears, you bid farewell to your dead kin, your fellow Kai initiates, Rain Dove. I want to meet Rain Dove so bad. Because Rain Dove seems like an emo.
Right? I don't know why they had to name all the dead people.
Right, because you never see them.
No.
So there's Rain Dove, Steel Sky, Snow Falcon, and your own tutor, Master Starfire, the leader of your order, Grandmaster Braveblade, and so many others. You're going to find out that there's just a lot of extra details that you don't necessarily need. But, again, we're building lore, we're building background, which, fantasy nerds obviously love.
Yeah.
The run-throughs for this were very long. You said yours took 3 days?
Yeah, it took me forever, man.
Yeah, I have 2 pages of notes. So I think we might skip around a little bit. We might not cover everything. But your first choice is if you possess the Kai discipline of Sixth Sense and wish to use it, you turn to a certain number.
Which I did.
Okay, very nice. Because again, yeah, Sixth Sense becomes so important right off the bat.
Yeah, immediately it's like, do you have this special power? And Peter's like, no.
Well, it keeps coming up too. It's like one of the most common options next to like weapons.
Yeah, because oftentimes it's like you're on this spooky path. One way could lead to dying and the other way could lead to dying. And there's a third way that could lead to not dying, but you don't know which ones. Do you want to use your Sixth Sense? And Peter's like, no. And I'm like, of course I want to use it. Why would I not want to use it? And that's the thing. It always words it as if you possess the Kai discipline of Sixth Sense and wish to use it, turn to 141. Like, of course I'm going to use it.
Right.
I have it. I'm going to use it.
There's never a point, I think, where it works out not in your favor if you don't use it.
Why would I not use it? Are you kidding me?
So you can either use the Sixth Sense, or this is going to be a lot of the options. You can either go right or you can either go left.
Yeah.
Not really descriptive.
Which way do you want to turn?
So I guess if we want to do my run through first.
Sure.
So yeah, I take the left path and immediately there's the big crayon. There's a big old crayon. Yeah. So the crayons, I'm probably not saying it right, but
crayons?
The crayons. The crayons are these big dragons.
Yeah.
The orcs basically ride them.
The Kron and the Giak.
The Giaks. I read it like Giaks, like Gary Guy Giaks.
Yeah.
Giaks. Gaiak, yeah.
Sure.
So you can either run away from the crayon. Normally I would run away, but I want to understand how the combat system works. So basically what happens is you look at their combat number, and then from there, you see how far away it is from yours. And then you either use the random number generator or use a dice. The higher the number is on the dice or the table, the more hit points you basically hit, and vice versa.
Yeah, you can insta-kill them sometimes, which is great.
Yes. And so yeah, the closer you are, the ratio is more in your favor then. So I was pretty evenly matched with him. And so yeah, I was rolling in the deep.
You could have had it all.
Yep. And so yeah, I barely win in this. And so yeah, I thought that was actually really fun. I think you got you said off mic, you kind of got frustrated with it.
I didn't want to do math. I wanted to read.
Right. That's why we're doing a book.
Yeah. I wanted to just read. And so honestly, as we were going through this, I had 2 battles because anytime I could use my Sixth Sense to see if there was going to be someone for me to fight up ahead, and they said, oh, there's bad guys over that way, I would choose the opposite way because I was like, I don't want to do math. I just want to read.
I just didn't want to do battles because after this battle could have gone so badly. And it was my second choice. I was like, I'm trying to avoid battles as much as I can because I know I'm just like, with my little noodly arms, I'm not going to be able to win.
Me and my axe.
So yeah, I only have 7 hit points at this point. And then I search the body and I find this dagger and this message. You can't read it.
Right.
You put this in your inventory. Maybe it'll come up later. And guess what, Abby? It never did.
Not yet. We need to do book 2 maybe.
We'll see. I don't know. Well, you're going to find out. It doesn't matter anyway. Okay. So I'm traveling along. And again, every page I do that's non-combat, I get a health point back. Endurance point. So yeah, I hear voices. I can either run away from them, or I can use my animal friendship.
Right.
And so, hey, I use animal friendship.
Nice.
And I find the kakarimi.
Cute.
Kakarimi. There's forest primates.
Sounded to me like maybe a chicken.
And that's them.
Okay, those are adorable.
Right. They're just like little
bush babies.
Bush babies, yes. That's what I was going to say. Real quick, all the pictures, they kind of almost look like woodcut illustrations from like old-timey manuscripts.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think it really kind of fits the tone. So it's kind of fun. So yeah, I can either say to these forest primates, I am a Kai warrior or I am a friend. So I say I'm a friend because I don't want to spill the beans that I'm, the last surviving Kai master or Kai member. And so I say I'm a friend, and these monkeys instantly run away.
Oh, no.
Because they all want friends. They don't want anything to do with me. I can either run after them or I can just leave them alone. I'm just going to leave them alone. I go to the forest. I can examine the skeleton. I find a spear finally, but you can only pick up 3 weapons, so I leave the spear behind.
Dang it, I needed that.
Oh, could have handed it off to you.
Man!
I hear a noise. I can try to fight it, or I can try to go to it and fight it with my sword drawn, or I can run away. So I run away. Basically, a lot of other just kind of nonsense happens. I cross this bridge, I get into this forest, and this is kind of where the book kind of breaks for me.
Okay.
Because I go into this forest, and it's like, hey, which way do you want to go? Do you want to go left or you going right? And I was like, oh, I guess I'll go left. And then so I get to that point, and the description is basically like, well, none's here. What do you want to do now? Do you want to go north? Do you want to go right? I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll go right. And then so I don't know how it happened, but I kept like going into a loop.
You were like in a circle.
Yeah, so I was literally in a circle. Like maybe it was because like I was supposed to like keep track of directions, and I wasn't paying attention to that.
Yeah,
that's a possibility. But so I'm like stuck in this loop. The book basically broke at that point.
Oh no.
So I have to eat a meal. So I do that. So then I finally get out of this loop. I see these travelers, and they're going north. I can either like go into the forest, or I can follow these refugees. I'm getting out of this forest. I've been stuck here for so long.
Right.
All of a sudden, one of the crayons is flying on by. So it's like, hey, do you want to help the children?
Yeah.
Or do you want to run away? So it's like, I'm going to help these children.
Right.
Right? That's the right thing to do.
It's a moral issue. As much as you're a coward,
right?
You're not going to let children suffer.
And then so
That's
here's the
what
next.
I like about you, Peter.
Well, then here's the next option, Abby.
Oh God.
And then so the next option is
Here I am hyping you up, and
here's your axe is ready. Do you really want to help the children, or do you want to run away? And so I run away.
Oh my God.
Because I knew that, again, I got my butt handed to me so hard. I barely survived. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to run away.
I'm so disappointed.
I find a farmhouse. I go into the farmhouse. But good thing is I found a meal. So I was able to replenish the meal I took.
Oh, good.
I wanted to read a description really quick of one of them. So kicking open the door, you dive into the farmhouse. A crayon soars overhead, shrieking victoriously, a victim hanging helplessly in its claws.
It's one of the children that you left out there, abandoned.
But it's okay. I found food, and I also found a warhammer. So
yeah, the crayon found food too. Good job. Some hero you are.
Right. Well, it turns out doesn't matter. Never comes up again. True. Like a lot of this book, like nothing really matters, and most of your decisions. So you can either I think from there you can stay in the farmhouse, wait for things to die down, or you can leave right away. I wait for things to die down. The royal guard passes by, and I can either accept their offer and ride with them. They're going to ride with Prince Fancy Pants.
Prince Fancy Man. And
so, I accept their offer. And then it gets into this huge 2-page description.
Oh, yeah. That's when you know you're going in the right way.
Right.
When you get a multi-page thing, you're like, okay, I'm on the right track.
You go across this bridge, and there's all this detail, and there's this big battle happening between the Gax and the prince's men, the Draken assault troops.
Yes.
So the prince is knocked down.
Right.
And so you can either decide to run away, or you can decide to help him. If you run away, you insta-die. But I didn't do that. Okay, good. I run and defend the prince because I figured this isn't going to go.
This is a plot point. Yeah. You need to do this. Yeah.
Based on the last previous pages that were 3 pages long of just description, I should probably be doing this. Right. And so, you got to fight the Gax. He is immune to mind blast, so I can't do that. Right. Because I forgot to do it the last time. So I was like, oh, great. You can use his sword, the prince's sword, and it's +2. If you don't have that discipline, it's kind of worthless.
Yeah, you got to fight this big Gorgaz guy. And he's got hecka endurance points. He's got 30 endurance points. Right. But I was walking around for so long in that forest that I gained all my health back. Oh, that's good. Just from being stuck, it actually helped me. Nice. I fight him, and it goes great. And the prince dies. You have to give the sword back. And you're told to basically take his horse and ride off to the king. And this battle's still happening, but you're just well, I'm going to skate. Yep. You got to get out of there. You got to tell the king about all the guys dying and the people coming and stuff. The Dark Lord's on their way. I hear some doom wolves. Yeah. And it's you can
let them pass, or you can try to fight them. I'm going to let them pass. And here's the thing, like, animal friendship didn't come up.
No.
I was like, well, come on, man.
I could be friends with a doom wolf. Yeah, it's a puppy.
Exactly. Let's give him some scritches.
Yeah.
And B, camouflage didn't come up.
Right.
And so that was one of my frustrations with this book.
Right.
But
you could still hide in the bushes.
Right. So that's what I do. And they all go past.
Yeah. Which is what I did that too.
So I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. So I am right outside the city limits of Summerland, which is the city where the castle where the king lives. And I'm stopped by these guards, the Torrent City Watch. You can either like try to run from them, or you can do what they say. If you do what they say, they steal all of your stuff because they're robbers.
Oh.
And then they point an arrow at you.
No.
And if you get like 4 through 9, you do a certain thing. Or if you get like 5 through 9, you do a certain thing. If you get 0 through 4, you do another certain thing. I was like, if I die here, I will be so mad.
After all
of this. Yeah. Because, again, this is maybe like a 2-day run for me.
Right.
So I roll good and I'm able to escape, but with none of my stuff. If you fail, it's still technically fine, I think. I looked it up later. But yeah, I am able to escape. I get to the guards of Home Guard. I follow the officer. I follow the other men, and I meet the king. I want to show you the king meeting scene really quick, because I thought this was really funny too. So yeah, you enter the chamber of state, a magnificent hall decorated lavishly with works of art and the battle banners of the House of Ulner. The king and his closest advisors, including Chancellor Galden, are studying a large map spread upon a marble plinth. Standing beside the advisors is Princess Madeline, the king's beautiful youngest daughter. So the king's there, advisors are there, this daughter's there too. So yeah, you're basically saying that, hey, the Kais have fallen because of the Dark Lord. And the king asks, hey, cool, thanks for all the information. What's your name? And you say, hey, my name is Lone Wolf.
Yeah.
End of book. I think this is really kind of like the one true ending.
Yeah.
But I wanted to show you the picture really quick.
Yeah, I got that.
Because there's you talking to the king, and hanging out creepily is either one of the advisors or the princess.
Yeah. She's beautiful.
Yeah, because this is like a very grizzled looking man.
Yeah. She's a hottie. So, such a babe. You know what, though? There's all kinds of different beauty. I had some parts of my run through are similar for you and some are very different. But of course, mine is heckin' long.
Yeah, and you have how many pages of notes?
2, but this one is a double long thing.
And you have very tiny handwriting.
I do. It's very itty bitty. So
yeah, if you can skip some of the details.
I'll skip as much as I can. So immediately in the first page, though, I use my sixth sense, which tells me like, oh, there's naughty boys up there. Don't go that one way. And so I go left towards home. And
is that what I did? Did I do left?
I don't know, buddy.
Well, thank you.
I'm going through the stuff and, I find this helmet on the road. I grab the helmet. All of a sudden I got a new helmet and I'm like, look at me. I'm a fancy boy. And then I get to this tower and I'm like, oh, cool. It's a tower. At the beginning, where you're like, oh, do you go left or right? It doesn't really give you a perspective. There's a map in the beginning of the book, but left or right, I don't know if I'm heading north, south, east, west, and I see this tower and I think, okay, tower is going to let me know from the top which direction, because the other options when you're up there, should you head south or north? And I was like, I'm going to climb the tower and it'll tell me, which direction on this trail I should actually go. And so I get up the tower and I find a box up there and there's a quarterstaff in it. And I'm like, cool, sweet.
Still not your weapon.
not my weapon, but that's okay. So then I go down, but the paths down there are like east or west or south, east or south or something. So I go east and that's when I bump into the refugees. Like,
oh, sure.
So instead of
running
away, I join the refugees and I help the kids. I fight the bad guys and I killed them because, I'm cool like that.
I was cool too.
Whatever. I lose my endurance, but I get it right back, because I got the healing and things like that.
Yeah, the healing you definitely need.
Yeah. And then I also ran into the King's Guard who bring me to the prince.
Okay.
I join the battle. I kill the big guy, the Gorgaz. Killed him. I'm just killing people left and right.
And you didn't really like the combat?
No. Okay. I tried to avoid it as much as possible because I was like, I don't want to do math. I hate it.
Sure.
I mean, I understand it, but I don't want to do it when I'm reading, especially. That's why I like Excel, because it does my math for me, you know? I want a machine to do my math for me.
One of the things I disliked about this book, too, is, since we're talking about the battles, if you lose a battle, it's just game over, which is understandable.
You just die.
But there's no description of a death.
No.
Which is like, that's always the fun part of a choose your own adventure book.
Yeah, you just immediately die. I mean, realistically, that's just what would happen if you died. You wouldn't get a description of your death.
But if you're describing everything else, you know, you want that closure, I guess. You want that kind of fun bit.
There's so much of notes where I'm pick a trail south, join this thing, walk this way, do that way. That's a lot of my notes. It's like turn, turn, turn. I meet the doom wolves. I hide in the bushes. Then I decide to press deeper into the forest because I'm like, I don't want to jump out and have to fight anything again. Then I am going along and I'm still trying to get to after I save the prince. And he still dies anyway. I'm like, okay, I've got his horse. I'm trying to get to Holmgard. There's 3 ways to go.
Yeah, I skipped over this part, yes, but you can do the highway, which is a little bit more dangerous.
Yep. You can
because it's exposed. Go
through like foresty, farmlandy kind of stuff, or you can go through this graveyard of ancients.
Yes, which is haunted.
Which is haunted and nobody leaves from it. And I was like, whatever, I'm going through the graveyard of the ancients.
Yeah, I did the highway. And then my horse tripped and I had to like go on foot.
Yeah, no, I went through the graveyard of the ancients. I lose my horse right away, but I keep going. And then I'm walking through, the ground collapses and I'm like, ugh, rude. But I get down there, I use my 6th sense and I'm like, ooh, I sense an evil entity somewhere in here. I'm going to leave.
What are the odds?
Right. So I leave. I go into this area, like through a tunnel. There's a big throne room in there. You can either sit down in the throne or investigate it. And I'm like, girl, I've been walking so much. I'm going to sit down. I'm a tired boy. So I sit down and I find this, like, there's like a big dragon on it.
Okay.
On the top of the throne. And the big dragon like sticks his tongue out like blah. And it grabs a key with its tongue. And then it like blah, sticks it on your lap.
Interesting.
And then you're like, oh, I've just got a key now.
Cool. Who built this? What? Why did this happen?
I don't know, but now I've got a golden key. And so
it was a riddle you solved by sitting.
Yep.
You solved my chair problem.
Yep. So then I get up and I go through this portal and at the end of the room and I find a door there and it's like, if you have the golden key, use it. And I was like, oh, okay, I've got a golden key. So I use it and then I go
I did see this part
through there and it's like, oh, you lose an endurance point. And I was like, screw you. So I go through and I leave. And then it's like, this evil cackling voice is like cackling.
Is it your evil magician?
Yeah.
Your evil magician voice?
And so then you're finally like out through these graveyards. The kingdom is in the path, in the, right in front of you. You're walking towards the guard tower and you're walking along. And then you finally like the trauma of the ancient graveyard of the ancient hits you and you pass out. And then the king's men revive you. They're like, oh, hey man, here's a horse. Let's go to Holmgard. And they bring you inside. And then this guy with a scar shows up and he's like, hey man, follow me to the Citadel. And so you follow Scarman to the Citadel and he brings you into this room and you get to take a bath first.
Which is nice.
Which is nice because you must be real nasty. Covered in ghost goo and stuff. And so then you go meet the king and then I wrote 350. Oh, damn, I won the book.
Right. I think it's kind of hard not to.
Yeah. I mean, they want you to get to book 2.
Right.
So you keep spending money. Right?
Well, I guess I do appreciate that it's like one long narrative and each book carries over. But it seemed fairly easy.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't die.
Right. I didn't die once.
No. And I know there's ways to die because like I would
there's only a few ways to insta-die.
Yeah.
Oh, but out of combat. So there's the one way I described, which was the prince.
Yeah, if you don't help him.
If you don't help him, you insta-die. There's also another way where if you get to home guard, and there's a couple options in there. It's like, hey, do you want to follow me to the king? Or you just want to screw around, basically. Or you just want to go your own way. And you're like, hey, I'm just going to go my own way. And then so you try to get to the castle basically through the rooftop. Like you go on the rooftops and like kind of climb along.
Right.
I think it's kind of supposed to be like you're picking up from another path, basically, where you're trying to sneak into the castle, and it doesn't really jive the best, but whatever. You're jumping, and so you have to roll like a 0 to 4, you do one page, 5 to 9, you do another. If you roll poorly, you fall off the ledge and you insta-die, and it's like you die 70 feet away from the king.
Whoops. Yeah, there's another way to die in the Graveyard of the Ancients where if you don't have the golden key, there is another way to like get through that passageway. But there's another way where if you like push a random button, like the room that you're in like crushes you to death or something.
Oh, good.
So yeah, like very Indiana Jonesy. So
this is our first book in the series, obviously.
Yeah.
New to us. What did you think?
I think it's really fun and interesting. I don't like having to do math. So if someone could fix that for me, that would be cool. But I can see
you could probably it's probably like a program or something. You could just insert your HP into and the enemy HP. And
seriously. I feel like I can see why it's very like well loved, you know, for kids who are really into fantasy or kids who would want to be playing D&D but don't have a buddy to play it with.
Like me.
Yeah. This I could see being really like popular, you know. You get to play a campaign, but you don't have to worry about, oh, I don't have a DM or, oh, I don't have enough buddies to run a campaign with. So that's why a book like this is great, because then if you're, you know, in a small town or if you're in an area where you don't have like lots of buddies to be able to pull a game together, then you can just grab books like this.
I agree.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine. I thought it was fun. I actually did like the combat. I thought that was different. And it scratched the itch a little bit for me. I thought that was the most fun part. I didn't like how some of the skills were more valued than others, which I guess that's also D&D too.
Yeah.
Like if you don't take persuasion in D&D,
right,
you're really going to screw yourself over at some point.
Right.
But if you take, like, I really want acrobatics. So it's like, buddy, that's not going to come up that much.
Right.
So yeah, but I didn't know that going in. And also I didn't like that, like certain disciplines that I did take should have come up. Like the animal kinship should have come up when I saw this big black bear. It doesn't come up then.
Yeah, I didn't have it come up at all. So that one was a bummer because I was like, but I love animals.
I only saw it the one time.
I didn't get it at all.
And it didn't really help me at all. And then, the camouflage was useless, basically. So overall, I liked it. I thought it was just a little bit too lore heavy just for like a first book, too. But again, like again, you're scratching the itch for the D&D and you're fantasy nerds.
Yeah.
But I'm not super into fantasy to begin with, so I kind of just want bare bones. But overall, I liked it. I mean, I would do the second one. I'm not racing to do the second one, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Well, the next book, since we're talking about it, would be our next book will be Fire on the Water.
Yeah.
Book 2.
Yeah.
And so, we'll get to it at some point.
Yeah, Lone Wolf fans, let us know if you want to hear us do Fire on the Water.
Is this going to be your husband like spamming us?
Fire on the water.
Burr, 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 burr.
And the Chasm of Doom. That sounds more fun. Can we just skip to that one?
Until then, make sure that you rate, review, and subscribe on the podcatcher of your choice.
Yeah.
Just so you can stay on top of recent episodes. Yeah, if you can give us a review, it helps us out in the stats a little bit, helps out in the ratings. It also just helps us feel a little bit better.
True.
You can go over to our merch store at Redbubble if you want to pick up a shirt or some stickers. Follow us on Instagram because Abby will post some of the pictures from this book.
Also true.
So just in case you weren't able to pick up a copy, read along with us, you'll get a little bit more information.
Yeah, and if it sounded interesting to you, this one is one where you would be able to easily grab a copy of it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
It's not out of print or anything. For sure.
And there's a ton we didn't cover.
Yeah.
So,
I
mean, we hit the big story points, obviously, but there's a ton.
For sure.
We barely spoiled this book, I think.
Yeah. I mean, like, I only had enough time to do one run through of this book, and I think you could play this book again.
I did a couple others. You find out who betrayed the Kai monastery. It's some dude.
No spoilers.
Well, it's in the whatever.
It's on the back cover.
I think it's on the back.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's in the description of the next one. It's Vonatar, the traitor.
Oh my God, Vonatar, you butt.
So yeah, I look forward to that at some point. Until then, we'll stay in our lane. We'll keep doing choose your own adventure books.
Yeah, we don't forget the names of people in those.
All right. Oh, until then, my name's Peter. I'm a librarian.
My name's Abby. I'm also a librarian.
We shall see on the morrow.
Seest thou next time. Bye.
Wonderful.
Good morrow.